welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Mika. Thank you so much for stopping in. So today I just wanted to talk about lying to yourself about what you want in life or what you want right now. Too many of us are doing this. Oh, I don't really want a career. I don't really want to start a business. I don't really want a relationship. I don't really want kids. I don't really want marriage. But deep inside, not even really that deep, I mean shallowly inside of ourselves, we know that we absolutely want those things, but we're just giving up. We're at a point where we're like, you know what, dating is hard, I'm not making enough money, I feel like, to raise a family. I'm not married, I don't want to have kids out of wedlock. I don't want to put in the efforts that it takes to get to making my own job or being an entrepreneur, or maybe I don't know how to get there. So instead, I'm just going to throw in the towel and say, hey, you know what? I don't even want that. Hey, that's not what I want. But you're lying to yourself. Why are you going through life lying and not putting forth your best effort, and you're just burying yourself into something else, something opposite? So let's say you really want to be an entrepreneur, but you just don't know how to get there. You don't have the money to do it, or you feel like people would just laugh at you, or you feel like you don't have support, so you don't do it. Well, you're burying yourself instead into somebody else's dream. You know good as well you have the talent to do hair, makeup, perfumes, create all kinds of nice things, especially for us ladies out here. Please do it. But you have the potential to do it, or to run your own business, or to help out people in need, or whatever it is that you know that is in you, that you can do it. But instead you're just letting the pressure of it being a little too hard, or not having support from other people. Let me tell you something. Not everybody's going to support you. Not everybody has to support you. In fact, you're going to have more naysayers than you are going to have people who's going to shout yay from in the audience and do whatever they have to do to help you get to the next level. So stop looking at who you have, who you don't have. That doesn't matter. Do you have yourself? Are you willing to work all the way down to your knuckles and do the work it takes to get to where you need to be? Are you willing to lose sleep? Are you willing to miss out on gourmet meals or meals in general? Some people miss out on meals because they're trying to save their money to buy a house, save their money to start a company, save their money because they're preparing to have children, to adopt, or whatever that it is that they feel like they want to do. You have to make a sacrifice to get to what you want. But you're out here moping, oh no, I can't, I don't want to do that, I don't want to give up on this, I don't know, I just can't do it. I just have to have everything perfectly aligned in my life. I have to have the friends and the family and the loved ones around me to surround me in making my dream come true. You're never going to get off the ground, you're never going to get there, because people will always disappoint you. And a lot of times it's human nature for people to not support you until they see a change, until they see, like, if you're working towards being an entrepreneur and they're starting to see, okay, it's starting to come together, she's starting to sell things, he's starting to get his business out there, he's cutting hair now, he got his own barbershop or whatever's going on. Then people want to be your best friend, then they want to, oh, I always rooted for you, I always knew you can make it. But where were they when you were crying and trying to figure out how you were going to do it? So with that being said, stop wasting time telling yourself a lie and living opposite of what you want. You're just, okay, like, for example, I was this person, and I feel like sometimes I still am this person, because sometimes it does get hard. So I'm not judging you at all. I totally understand. And I am in that same boat with you. But the difference is I'm allowing myself to be honest with myself and say, is this really what you want? And if it's not, I'm trying to figure out a way to do the opposite and get on track of what I want, instead of staying on a path of settling for something less than what my heart desires. You cannot give up on your goals, because once you stop working, the universe and God and whatever your higher power is stops working for you. you know, and this is something I learned even in social work with learning about the key elements of being a social worker. The social worker, you think that the social worker works for you if you've ever had like counseling through a social worker, or you ever had to go to a social worker for any type of assistance. Maybe you needed help getting on government assistance or whatever. That social worker is not working for you. I mean, you're honestly doing the work yourself. The social worker is just a support team. And so when I was learning about that in school, and it's still embedded in my mind that you do not do more than what the client is willing to do. Never. So if the client say, hey, you know what, I want to apply for these jobs, let's apply for these jobs. If you know that that's what the client needs to do, but the client's not saying that that's what they want to do, you do not impose that onto them. You don't say, hey, you know what, maybe you should apply for these jobs. Or maybe we should go looking into things that you may be interested in to see if maybe you can get a job. You don't say that. You just be supportive. And so that's how our higher powers work in our lives. If you're not willing to do the work, they're not going to go and push you to do the work. Now, if you're in a situation where you absolutely have to get out of it and it's for your higher good, they will push you out of a relationship and, break your heart, or push you out of a job where you get laid off and you don't know why, but it's because they have something greater for you. But when you're saying, okay, I want this, but then you're just putting it on a piece of paper and just saying, this is what I want, and every day you're in bed just sleeping, and you're not putting any dedication into learning about what it is that you want and how to get there, you're not trying to improve yourself, well, then you don't want it bad enough. So, that's just something we have to be real with ourselves with, but we also need to be more 100% real about what it is that we actually want. Stop saying you don't want something when you do. It's okay to want something. It doesn't make you desperate to say you want love. It's the way you're going about saying that you want it. Now, if you're going out here begging and pleading, and every time every time that you see someone attractive, can I get your number? Can I, just desperate for it, that's different. But you admitting to, okay, I do want love, I do want to be married, I do want children, I do want a family, that does not make you a bad person to have human-like feelings and desires. Like, I'm so sick of hearing people say, well, that's thirsty. You always talking about you want love and stuff. And those be the same people that be in relationships. Like, are the people that just giving up on love completely and they want you to do it too. Like, you have to stop. Like, don't listen to people like that, and just be real with yourself. There's nothing wrong with you being real with yourself as long as your behavior and your response to what you want is positive. Like I said, you're not out here trying to just throw yourself onto people. You're not begging and pleading, and you're not, just trying to lie your way through a system to get financial help to start your company and all that kind of stuff. As long as you're doing things legit and you're doing things with class, and you're going about things in a way that is mature, it'll happen. But you just have to be honest with yourself. If you keep on saying you don't want this, you don't want that, and you really do, you're just speaking onto the atmosphere that that's not what you want. So why would it work for you? It wouldn't. So that's just my spill on it. And my opinion is not all facts. It's my opinion. Again, I'm not trying to judge anybody, but it's just from my standpoint. I'm just so tired of hearing it. And I had to catch myself a few times saying, I don't really want this anymore. I don't really care no more. And I was like, you know what? This is something I know a lot of us is going through. We have to stop minimizing what it is that we want in order to not look a certain way to other people, or to not feel like we have to do the work. Stop running away from having to do the work, and stop caring about what people have to say. They're not you. That you only get your life to live. So live it and let it go from there. I do hope that you all were able to relate to this video and, get some motivation and know that, you can do whatever it is that you want to do. It's just going to require you to have work, and sometimes it's going to require you to be alone and to walk alone. But whatever you want is going to be worth it. But you have to be honest with yourself. What do you want? Not what your parents want for you, not what your friends want for you, but what do you want? So, y'all let me know in the comment box below what you think, what your thoughts are. If you've gone through this, how you got through it, and if you're changing your mind about things, or if what did you do to, if you gotten what you want, what did you do to get there? Share it with other people who may be in the same boat as you and don't know how to get there. So we will keep the conversation going, and as usual, I talk back if you talk to me, and we will continue the conversation. But until next time, have a good day. Bye.